Welcome back to the show, everybody. Again, we're here making some gumbo this morning. So, Dustin, why don't you go ahead and tell us how we're going to begin with the gumbo?
We're going to begin with our water. You get it about 3/4 of your way up your pot. You're going to get your water to boil. And we're going to come in and add our champignons chicken broth in it, get it boiling. And go ahead and do that right now, since we already got our water boiling.
Now, Dustin, this thing is actually to benefit, if I'm not mistaken, it's your father, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is my father.
It's the 5th annual gumbo cook-off that's being held at Frank's. It's sponsored by the Steamboat and Frank's, and it's to benefit Mr. Charles Kane. And he was diagnosed. Let me put my glasses on here so I can read it. When you get old, it's bad, guys. He was diagnosed with
A type of sarcoma.
what is it, Dustin?
It's a cancer. It's a type of sarcoma. Very rare type. It only happens in 2% of the people who get cancer a year.
Okay, and that's people with the MD Anderson and stuff. So the 5th annual gumbo cook-off, again, is at Frank's, Saturday, January 29th. It'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And Jason, you're going to be there also, right?
Yes, I am.
You're there every year.
So if you got a good gumbo or you think you got a good gumbo, bring it on.
Well, very good. And again, it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Pre-registration is required.
No, it's
Nope.
not required,
Oh, it's
but
not
preferred.
required. Okay.
Preferred.
Preferred, but not required. I got it now.
So it's not too late, basically what it's saying.
Yeah.
Let's change chicken and sausage. Anything else?
You can't use hen. I get a lot of those questions all the time. Or can I use hen? Sure, you can. You just can't, what we ask is not to throw all kind of other things in there like okra and all that stuff. Just chicken, sausage.
That's it.
You can use tasso and kind of flavor meats like turkey neck. Some people like to put that smoked neck in there just to kind of give it a flavor. But then, it's basically a chicken and sausage gumbo. So, that's my favorite gumbo in the world. Chicken and sausage.
Basically, that's why we're cooking the chicken and sausage gumbo today, is to benefit, how do you want to say it? Present the benefit, or that's basically advertise the best. That's it. So again, if you want to join, you can call. Let's see, there's a contact number right here. Jason at 331-2837.
Or Tim Marks.
Tim Marks 658-1108.
Yes, sir.
And Tracy at 945-5792, or Frank at 407-2288. And if you need any information, you can call you at Steamboat and stuff.
Give me a call, I'll tell you everything you need.
Or at Frank's or whoever, Tim Marks, and they'll give you all the information you need. Okay, Dustin, what do we do next, sir?
All right, after we get our water boiling and our broth boiling, we're going to go ahead and add our onions.
Now you figure that's what, about 2 cups of onions, Dustin?
Yes, that's actually two whole onions and half of a bell pepper.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Then after we're going to get our onions boiling with the water and everything, we're going to add our roux.
And then, Dustin, where exactly is Daddy from? I think I read he is a resident of
Leonville.
Leonville,
okay.
yeah.
And your mom's from Washington?
Yes, sir.
Connie Kane.
Okay, and 3 children, Amanda, Celeste, and you. And you have 1 grandchild, Trenton?
Trenton Bowen.
Trenton Bowen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Delaney, you stole my spoon for the roux. My little spoon.
Yes.
The big
I'll get it in a second.
Okay.
We'll get that next summer then.
Yes.
We need to let our onions go anyway for a little while.
Yeah.
So, Jason, tell us about your experiences with the gumbo cook-off.
Well, I participated actually not participated as far as the contest, but before, let's say it's the 5th annual, before I was a sponsor, I kind of helped them out a few times when Ryan Vayon was there at Frank's. But when Chip and Tracy got possession of Frank's, we kind of got together and said we need to kind of continue it. So that's when we started, doing our own thing. That's why it's the 5th annual. It has been done before, but every year, it's a good turnout every year. Last year was kind of a little less than what we expected because the weather was really horrible. But it's one of those things where, so a good cause, obviously, but it's, there's so much to do. You can bring the kids. They got fun jumps. You got all kinds of different things, face painting, anything for the little kids are gonna have a great time. They don't even know what's going on, but they're gonna have a blast.
And I remember last year there was a nice auction that was going on too.
Yeah.
There's always a good auction. There's always a lot of auction items. Everyone is always, thank God, really willing to, kind of donate something. If it's not money, you can always donate, a little something to auction.
Product,
Doesn't have to be expensive. People, the auction people, they know it's for a good cause, so they normally just jump on whatever it is. So
just to remind the people that the registration is $50, and the grand prize is a homemade Cajun microwave oven valued at $750. That's a really, really nice deal.
oven.
And we have some other good prizes too for the second and third. But you got to show up and actually come to see. We're not going to tell you.
Again, like you said, last year the weather was horrible, and I was there. But I mean, there was a great turnout for bad weather, like it was.
Yeah, it really was. And every year it's a really good turnout, and it's fun. You know what I mean? With, Saturday, there's no games going on.
Good music.
Yeah, good music, and we have all kind of stuff. They got free food. They're gonna have.
We're gonna have cracklins and.
They got so many things to go like to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be fun. I have fun every year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
In the few years that I've been going to it with you too, we've been having a great time.
I usually have so much fun that whenever everything's done and everything's cleaned up and all the people off the street, we just hang out and inside, and they're gonna have like I said, I think there's a band and a DJ.
I think it's just a
Or
DJ. Yeah.
Okay, there was some talk about that before, but anyway, they got live music or whatever.
The DJ from KXKC,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be
So,
out there.
We're gonna have some good entertainment, and what else can you ask for? I mean, good gumbo.
That's
Great
right.
gumbo. I mean, there's
Good
a lot
time.
of good gumbo. I know one year I had the task of judging it, and my God, it was so hard because they were all really, really so good and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, Dustin, we got getting almost kind of hot there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to keep going with the information here. And just to remind everybody at home that all the stuff that Dustin's using here today can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly stores. 2 locations here in Opelousas, 8410 Highway 182 North, or 1305 Heather Drive, the new location, the big store on the south side. Come by and see me there. Pick up all these nice ingredients, and if you need your ingredients for the cook-off, we'll be glad to
Yes.
That's right.
take care of you, whatever y'all need. So come by and see us. Again, it's Saturday, January 29th. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Frank's downtown in Opelousas. You must have chicken and sausage in your gumbo. They ask for no okra. All participants must be registered by 10 a.m. and judging's at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
So you have plenty of time to cook your gumbo and have a great time at the same time.
Well, Joey, let's go to a quick break and we'll
Okay.
put our roux in our gumbo.
Sounds good. So join us back for more What's Cooking.